Hello, everybody, and welcome to the hardest game ever. It's definitely one of them. I'm going to beat it in one video. No two parts. I'm beating it today. No lie. 100% guarantee, for sure. But look it. I'm going to set a timer. Oh, wait, let me just see. Okay, well, it's being difficult. That says 1 hour. I have a timer for 1 hour. I'm going to be playing this game for 1 hour, and I'm going to beat it. The boy in the pot. About to go crazy. I still have not gotten far at all. This game's been out for like 10 trillion years. There's nothing much to lose around here, so there's no point in... I hate that it gets caught like that. I'm very impatient when it comes to stuff getting caught on things. I'm very impatient.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Oh, shit.
Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. And don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
Thanks, man.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2000 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazzuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or
I'm
too
naming
slippery.
him the librarian.
And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
Okay.
For
Yes!
years now,
Oh my
people
God.
have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash
Spider-Man.
as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
No!
Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused.
We gotta go back.
When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies,
B
music,
movies.
B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines,
No,
green
no,
screen
no, no.
Shia LaBeouf,
No!
banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Oh, okay, we're good, we're good. I'm not one to get upset easy. I am a very calm person. Why do you make it difficult? Why do you make it difficult for me? Why do you make it difficult for me? I move your hand the opposite. I rotate it counterclockwise. I rotate it counterclockwise, and then you rotate it clockwise. Why? You're gonna kill yourself mentally. Then you're gonna do it physically years later, because you're gonna still be stuck in a fucking pot. No. I have not gotten this far. I've practiced, but I have not gotten this far yet. Oh no, you do not. There's no way. There's no way. If I fall, I'm done. This is blasphemy. But I like it.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
Where do I go? I'm just gonna lower myself. I don't like that. This is stupid. How? How? Explain. Okay. We're gonna do it one more time. We're just gonna. No. Pull yourself up. I don't want to do it until I'm completely capable that I can. No. I don't know what you were doing, guy. What were you doing? You pushed yourself up twice. Don't look at me like that. You know what you did. Why'd you do it? Why? You have a wife and kids, Jimmy. Why would you do this? Sorry, I'm talking to myself. This Jimmy man. Okay.
I feel
Shit.
within me.
Is help. Yeah.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
Okay. What's the plan? What's the game plan? What's the game plan, everybody? What's the game plan? What's the game plan? What's the game plan? I really pray. I really hope for the best. I was like, I bet if I fling myself off this camera, something's bound to happen. Picasso said that once. I bet he said that at least once.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
Or you could be watching this with one view and it's still amazing. Okay. No. Okay. So, game plan. We know the game plan. We have an idea of the game plan. We have the game plan. No, we have the game plan. No, and then that was not the game plan, but it was a really speedy intelligence course, okay? We're grabbing intelligence so that in the future we can use this intelligence to help us. Okay. Freak out. Okay.
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true. You're sure to be happy again, and knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now. Abraham Lincoln.
Ain't no way Abraham Lincoln said that.
Life is a mosaic. Grief is an interval between two moments of joy. Peace is the interlude between two wars. You have no rose without a thorn. The diligent picker will avoid the pricks and gather the flower. Satya Sai Baba.
Oh. I swear, I tap the ground, it sends me 50 feet in the air. But then when I want to push myself, it's like, oh, you can't do that actually, sir. It's like, what?
No.
Clearly, when I put all my force into something, I'll get launched in the fucking sky. I barely touched the fucking ground with this thing on the other side of the planet.
Your failure here is a metaphor. To learn for what, please resume climbing. Rob Dubbin.
Okay, at least I get to see some new stuff again. Now that I get to see some new stuff, I get to see some of the old stuff again. Why do I need to go to space? Why? I came so close. It looks like I didn't do it. The time's finished. I guess I'll see you later.